Hello everybody, it's way too Asian here, and I just want to say I am so upset right now, cause literally accidentally deleted the clip with where the part where Sayori starts hanging herself. Literally, and that was because I was trying to clean my storage, and literally I was trying to delete some other Doki Literature Club clips that I did, and then I accidentally delete the one where Sayori hung herself. So basically, it was the day of the festival, and then I went to the club room, the classroom, and then me and Monica spoke, and and she was surprised that Sayuri wasn't with me, and then there was like a little paper and it said get out of my head, whatever, and then I ran out of the classroom and then went to Sayuri's house, and then um I tried knocking on her door, but she wouldn't answer. And then I gently opened the door, and then I see her hanging. I was like, "What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare?" Literally. I mean, it's kind of good that I didn't show that part because literally, um, what's it called? The video might get taken down, or I would get like a little warning and saying, you're not alone. Please contact this number." Yeah. Let's get this video started. And if you guys want to watch some other people recording the clip of Say You Were Hanging, you can go do that, so you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Okay, now let's get the video started. I don't know. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Whoa! What the is this is this supposed to happen? What? What the heck? What the? Hello? What did just happen? Okay, it's an it's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst. Being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Way too Asian. Whoa! What the? Monica. Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been just looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. you're in the debate club, right? Huh, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget in publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. in that in that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature. Oh my gosh, what the literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Ah, it's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's very hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, he's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, way too Asian? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy, please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Huh? Awesome. You're really sweet, way too agent. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school, upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. And what the? Oh my, hello? What is this? I guess? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. Way too Asian. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend. Yes. Yes. No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. So, I ran into Way Too Asian in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Way Too Asian? The girl have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a set of tea. He carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, does a hot cup of tea help you enjoy? Guys, dang it, I'm slow. Hold on, let me turn on my volume because it's kind of loud for me. I guess. Eh? Don't let yourself get imitated. So, wait, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing at the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Of course you do, Natsuki. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's why I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left it. Okay, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called. Don't say it out loud. You get that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. After all, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Wait-Tuation? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Wait-Tuation. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay. Oh wait, gosh dang, I skipped. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Wait-Tuation? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Wait-Tuation, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Wait-Tuation, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Eh? Yeah. Did I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skill? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Alright. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune would find me. That sounds like I said fight. Find me. Sorry. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, let's write a poem now. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? What's this special poem? What the? What? What? I found... Bruh, I found something like that in the game files. Oh my... Yo, what? Happy thoughts, happy... Oh my god. Dude, what the... No way. No way, Okay, okay. Alright, no more Sayori. It's only Natsuki and Yuri. Okay, I heard about this Easter egg, where if you make a crappy poem, Natsuki's eyes will pop out, so let's try to make a crappy one. So, poof. Broken. Alright, we're gonna make it crappy as possible. Graveyard. Tragedy. Dang. What should I go with? Scars. Uh, hmm. Okay. Let's go with this one. What else? What else? Empty. Sock. Milk. Cause your father left you and to get the milk. I'm just joking, you guys. I'm just joking. Let's go. Doki. Okay. Let's go with. What should we go with? Vivid. Boot. Beat. Fear. Kawaii. Oh, okay, why do I sound like that? And then. What the heck? Okay. That was a bit. Okay. I can't wait to Asian. Got to see you didn't run anyway honest. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the lecture club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the? Did you guys see Yuri's face? Alright, I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Thank you dive headfirst into the lecture club when you're not accustomed to it. What the? Why did Natsuki pop up like that? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa, I can't read. Monica, can you please, please, I can't read. Move! Move! Bro, I can't read. Natsuki, oh my gosh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica is literature, swiftly defeated. Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, way too Asian. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Hold on. I feel like I know something. I don't know. It might be just me. I might be dumb right now. Like, but I feel like it's stilted. I feel like the background is stilted. Okay. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that. If you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If we don't really want to, then forget I said anything. I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls up a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging, whatever you want to, however you want to say it, around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for her distracting from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. What is that? She seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm just sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. So that's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped by the when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, or I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait or Markov. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped here have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them too. Oh, that might be a little specific. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. That's the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Situation? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this story is it's a kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange and new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. What the? But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly, I'm rambling, and aren't I? Not again. I'm so sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill out my thoughts, my whole body starts. Whoa! What the? Did it just skip for me? What the heck? I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? What the? What the heck? What? My gosh! What the? Oh, what? Oh my! What the? Okay, I mean you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll slip it into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little I'm sorry. It's not like that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just a bit. What the? Okay. When the font becomes different and the little outline is big, but it just skips like by itself. I'll slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then I'll hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose that Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, as it's as if I can feel my warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. What on earth was that about? Okay, bro, what? Bro, I saw. Bro, I saw. Wait, you Asian? Something happened just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. Oh my gosh, that's the. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so there's nothing alarming. All right, say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Hey, let's go. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. All right, let's go with Monica. Let's start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Asian. Having a good time so far? Oh yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Huh? Don't worry, Asian. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're all that we'll all learn to get past through. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. Great job, Asian. I was in my head while reading it. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be to not be very good. Whoa, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. So, what do you think? It's very freedom. I mean, not freedom, freeform. If that's all, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. Huh? It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That that is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When people performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Let's go! Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper. And another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Sometimes move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's go with Natsuki. See if her eyes pop out. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you would like it. Yeah, I told you that that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Alright, Yuri. Let's go with Yuri now. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I just say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Yuri didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry so far. Oh, really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger, along the words in the poem, as if, breaking it down more, thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason, I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually difficult for new writers, and having, been through that myself, I kind of learned, to pick up, on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they try to pick a writing style to separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. And the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Alright, so now I'm gonna be reading Yuri's poem. Jesus, I cannot read cursive. Holy crap. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read a script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though, it's short, it was really, descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since they're our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. something I easily digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost series? Hmm? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Wait. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. Phew! Alright, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Whoa, what the? It's as if everyone is judging me for my Medicare writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Oh my gosh. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. You're just cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? That's cracked my back. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Wait did too. So based on that, I would gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my own my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Wait liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Wait appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs got I was the one whose boobs imaginally grew a size bigger as soon as Wait started showing up. Wow, did her boobs really grow? I mean, maybe? I don't know, cause like they're only a little big. Like they're like medium size, I would say. Natsuki! Oh, not Natsuki. That's a little. This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own. Whoa! What the? What the? Help! What do I do? What is going on? Is there gonna be a jump scare? Should I? Help! I don't know what to do. Whoa! Natsuki! What the? Edgy. Sorry, what the? See? This thing that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with it. Oh, gosh dang it. I'm skipping too much. What's going on? Nobody told me about this. Not even Chibi told me. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already dude, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Bro, I never knew this game had cussing in it. Bro, I never knew this game had cussing like fuck, bitch. I did not know that this game had curse words like that. It's supposed to be a normal game. What is this? Yeah, go on. Like, wait to hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was just standing here. Wait to she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the? Oh gosh. What do I pick? Let me get my boy TBR here. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna pick Yuri. But what the? What? What the heck? What's going on here? Okay, might as well just pick Natsuki, bro. What? What the? Monica! What is Monica doing on the screen? What the? Monica! What the? Monica, look. Hey, wait. Why don't we step ahead outside for a little bit, okay? What the heck? Oh my gosh. What the? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside and once they're done yelling. Ah, some presidents I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Run, bitch, run! I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Wait, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm the vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Wei. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a chance, do I? Or choice? What'd she say? Oh, choice. Sorry, my bad. How do we... Okay, return. I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... What the... What the heck? What? What the heck just happened? Please hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow, and I'll see you guys next time on Doki Links Report.